Hi, in this video I decided to make a little guide on bees, how to place them right, and how some of them works. So, let's go. Bees. This little creatures are the main source of your money, just how I said it before in previous video. Also, I will be mentioning my previous video a lot, so just go ahead and watch it. They produce honey by pollinating nearby flowers. Fun fact, if there is 10 hives and only 10 flowers, then it means that bigger amount of bees will be just flying AFK around their hives. So keep it in mind so all bees would work properly. When they pollinated flowers, they go in hive and create a little honey thingy on frames. And when the frame is fully covered in honey, then you can go and sell it to the seller. So this is the main information you need to know about how to make money. But now I will go more deeper into mechanics and how of all bees and flowers works, so get ready. First of all, each bee is unique. I'm talking about bee types, and you should combine them because, for an example, petal bees, they gives a speed buff for all nearby bees, which means that you need to place their hives somewhere in a center of plot and other hives around it. How on my schematic, also yay, I will be using paint for this video because why not? So when you get your petal bees in the center or as close to the center as possible, you should already get for yourself wooden bees. You don't have to be worried about how they stand because they plant a little trees every 1 minute and they gives a wooden buff to all nearby flowers and bees. So from this moment, you have to be worried about how your flowers is standing. You should keep them all in one place for max efficiency, so when the tree is planted, all the flowers gets its wooden buff. Just how on photo. And yay, in the end of the video, I'll make a whole plan of how to place your hives and flowers. The next one will be cloudy bees, because their buff is incredible. When they strike flower with lightning strike, they give for it 5x multiplier for all next bees to pollinate it. And that means you don't have to be worried about their position. Let's keep them here. Bubble bees, they just give a bubble on every flower they pollinate, and when the another bee is getting to the flower, it skips the pollinating animation and gets honey immediately, which is great. They will stay here. Also, if you forgot, maximum amount of hives on one plot is 10, which means that you have to get 50 flowers so all bees would work. Lightning bees, they just collect honey in the fastest way, so they are needed to be here just to collect honey. Let's get as much as possible of them. So now we have this schematic. I know it's poorly made because it's my first time of making something like this, but it still should be the best placement for now because you have everything. Speed boost, extra buffs from bees, and bees that collect it hella fast. And, well, I guess that's all. Also wanted to mention that lightning bees only spawns during thunderstorm and spawning upon the lightning striking the tree. Well, as always, wish you luck and bye-bye.